Okay, hey guys, I just want to make a quick video and update you guys on their progress and kind of like prepare you for your lesson on Friday. Um, I was sick for the majority of last week. I did not have COVID, but it was not fun, whatever I had. But I'm well and feeling much better, so your videos will resume as normal now. But I want to get into it. Finn here, he's cool, right? Like he's really getting it. He's really gullible in that like he's easy to mold, right? Like you can kind of tell him what's good, what's not, and then he kind of just follows through. Our good friend Ollie, on the other hand, he's pretty game, but he's super opinionated, and he doesn't care what you think or what you rather he do instead, right? So he's very like, I don't want to say that word stubborn, but it's a part of his genetic makeup, right? Like he has like a great deal of suspicion about everything, right? And that comes from his poodle side, right? So that great deal of suspicion about everything makes him resist being like, hey, this is great, like this is going to be good for you. And he's like, are you sure? And what if I don't want to do that? And then it's kind of like, well, I know you don't want to do that, but we have to do this, right? Then he kind of seems like, fine, I'll do it, but I'm not liking it, and it's like, okay, my friend, that's okay. We still have to do it for now, right? And for where they're at in their training, they're on par for he's definitely on course. He's a little bit behind from him, but for the types of dogs that they both are, they're on course for where they ought to be. He's going to need a lot of the same repetition, right? Like just showing him like, this is okay. This is the way of life. It doesn't mean that you can't just do whatever. Earlier, they were romping around, having a great old battle between each other about nothing, and he started it. But my point is, they're going to still get to be what they are, but they need to understand there's certain lines in the sand that you cannot cross, right? And especially in the household where his suspicion has bled on to the kids and everything else, right? And I think you guys have another one on the way, right? So for him, the thing I'm working on right now is you need to trust my take on it over your take on it. I don't really care how suspicious you feel about things, but you have to take my take on it. Is he about to fall asleep like that? Oh my goodness. But this guy, on the other hand, I'm cruising with him. We're gonna really. He's having fun and he's doing a great job. He's sort of having fun, but he's doing a good job, right? So on Friday when you guys come, some things that are going to be really critical is making a good first impression for them, right? Because they're going to think of it as like, cool, my people are home, I get to leave and resume my daily activities. No, that's not how this is going to go, right? We need to first understand, like, they need to first understand that like you guys also have learned alongside of them, right? You guys understand the training and you guys understand what to do when you guys come, right? And I'll go over all that when you guys do come and equip you guys with the right stuff. But when you first get here and stuff, and I want you guys to bring your kids, and there's going to be a couple little things that we do along the way that will neutralize, right? So like for me and him, like when my kid came down, he definitely barked at him, and the first thing I did was neutralize him to my kid, right? Before he can go up and pet him and say hi and all the extra stuff, he has to first just be chill in the environment that he's in with them, right? So we're gonna work on those things, and that's gonna be done not by having them shake hands or anything silly, just like having them understand that even in the presence of what they feel like is suspicious, or if the kid's moving in a way that's suspicious, whatever it is, that cannot be a call to action for either of them, and that if mom and dad says something, and most likely it's going to be the go place command, that they must go and do the go place command. And when they do it, there's a lot of reward in it for them. If they don't do it, then there's corrections in it for them that way, right? Um, that pretty much sums it up that way. Let's go do some practice and stuff. But I'm gonna pause the video here, and then we'll go out. We'll go outside, or we'll go to the barn or whatever, and we'll do some practice. And okay, yeah, pause. Okay, you guys, so I just got to the barn. It's like a giant snowstorm outside, so the outside thing isn't going to work. But I figured we could just kind of show you guys stuff right here, right? So I'm getting ready to go do some stuff with them. And basically what I'm going to highlight for you guys is like how they're both learning and their personalities and stuff. And at the same time, I'm going to show you how to deal with both of them. So there's two of them. polar opposites in some ways, right? But the essential handling rules are the same, okay? So if you're going to talk to any of them, then you got to say their name first in a way that you're saying it consistently so they can identify that, aha, that's me, that's my name. And let's work Finn just a second here and let Ollie just kind of like chill. Good. You notice she said, Finn, come. And when he started doing it, she said yes. This lets him know that food are coming. Food is coming. There you go. Yeah, he's just trying to show off. Ollie's thirsty. Hold on. He's not thirsty. Okay, now work Ollie a little bit. You can see how Finn's attitude is all like super happy, super excited and stuff. And Ollie's over here, he's like really doing everything, but he's like just a little less thrilled, right? But to me, in the next little bit here, he's going to build more of a love for all of this. Finn is just happy to do whatever, okay? Ollie, on the other hand, is like, man, I can't believe you guys are making me do this. It's unacceptable, right? But such is life. You can't be growling at babies, and you can't be doing stuff that's going to get you in trouble, right? Yes. And they both received the same amount of training. The same person has been training them, and you can tell the difference between their temperament really clearly, right? Obviously, like he understands like what's going on and what to do and what not to do, but there's a clear difference. But let's talk about a little bit. We talked about saying yes and giving them their treats, right? So if for some reason, like right there, he got a little confused. So that's not a place for correction or anything like that. Good boy. But in essence, like let's say the door, like someone knocks on the door and they both start barking, right? And you tell them, okay, guys, go place. And Finn's probably going to be like, oh, awesome, I'm going to go place. He goes place, and Ollie's going to be like, no, I'm too suspicious. I absolutely need to go check on the door, right? So as he makes his way to the door and he ignores you, there is no opportunity to say yes and give him his food, right? So we have to tell him in a way that he's doing something wrong, right? So there comes an opportunity to make a correction. In that correction, you're basically letting him know the current thing that he's doing is not acceptable. Please look to me so you can get further instructions. That's where your handy dandy e-collar remote comes in, and we will go over this little doodad when you guys are here. But the e-collar is going to let him know, like, okay, I'm not doing that correctly, and mom is in fact calling to me. That's the first level of training they got with the e-collar. When they feel it, they know that mom is calling, and in this case, it's Autumn. After that whole bit, they're getting their reward now. But when you guys first come in, we're gonna probably be right here. So when you guys come in, we're gonna bring them out and kind of have you guys see them, say hi. When that happens, instantly they're gonna be like, cool. At least Ollie's gonna say, I'm done, right? My journey here is over. I'm gonna go home, and we're gonna work through that, and that's gonna become really important because this is going to be one of those cases where he's going to have to take your word on how to feel and what to do over his own assessment. That his own assessment is what's always getting him in trouble, right? So I hope all this makes sense, and I hope I'm being thorough and clear. And as you guys watch this, when you guys have a question, I want you guys to message it to me or call and talk to me about it, and I can make more videos and we can explain and go over certain things. No, but he's kind of like, even now, like as he's doing it, he's like, cool, I have understanding. But this is really good for where they're at right now. I'm not sure exactly what day of training they're on. Let me look. Yep, day 25. There's like 5 more days, right? So, yes. Nice. Good job. And over the next few days, Ollie's temperature, Ollie's like, feelings on all of this is going to improve. I'm not really worried about his feelings at the end of the day, as long as he's able to do what we're asking him to do reliably. And anybody with a new job will tell you they're not feeling great and confident the first week. So, all right. I hope this all worked out. Makes sense. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video.